Welcome to Care Kids Coffee. Follow along with me today as I set up one of the centers in my daycare room. If you like cleaning, organizational, or just videos for busy moms, make sure and hit that subscribe button and follow along with us. So if you have been watching my channel for a while, you may have seen the video where I had talked about setting up a pizza center in my how to set up centers in your daycare or preschool room. And I promised you guys I would show you an updated pizza center. Now I've set up the pizza center before. I try to do things like this so it's really easy to set up the next time I do it, because it takes so much time to laminate and to print signs and just to set things up, cut things, you know how it is. So I try to get everything taken care of and pack it up so it's nice and easy to set it up the next time. You'll see me using these little sticky dots. I'll put a link for those down below, as well as the other things that I use in this video, but I use those sticky dots a lot for setting up signs and just kind of holding things in place so they're not wiggling around on the table. That way the kids can make sure that they keep the things where they stay in place for the things that are not meant to move. Again, you'll see me using just tablecloths on my walls to try and transform the space and kind of make a designated area for the space. When you have a big, this used to be my garage, so when you have a big open space, it's kind of nice to use things to kind of make it feel like a different space when you're setting up a new center. My signs and my self-serve drink station I've got off of Teachers Pay Teachers. I'll put some links down below for some of the things that I use, but I use a bunch of different creators. They have all kinds of different signs, and sometimes I'll print or use certain Teachers Pay Teachers just because I don't want to use as much colored ink, or sometimes I want really colorful signs. You can kind of look at the different things that they have and pick what works best for you. A lot of daycare providers are kind of a little bit nervous about setting up centers in your areas instead of just kind of having open play. I do have an open play kind of area on the other side, which is our car and block area. That's always set up, but I try to use these signs whenever I'm setting up a new center, just because it really kind of designates the area and changes and transforms the space. When you're putting up a new center and you're wanting to do more of like a dramatic play center that's just going to be temporary, it's so nice using those little signs because they come with these little toppings labels or whatever it is that you're printing out. It has labels on most of the ones on Teachers Pay Teachers. That way the kids know where to put things back. If you don't have kind of somewhat of an organized way of putting it out, it just becomes another area where there's tons of toys kind of thrown everywhere, and this makes it so it's kind of fun for them because they can really use their imaginations and sort of play restaurant as they play. And some of the littler kids know where to put things, and so they're not just kind of dumping things. They know and they're excited about putting things back because they get to find the label. So these are some of the little labels that I got off of the Teachers Pay Teachers for the one that I chose. I also use cardboard to cut out pizza bases. I do have some pizza supplies in little boxes you'll see over in the corner there that I got off of Amazon. Again, I'll put the links for all of those things down below, but when you have a lot of kids, you can't really always afford to get tons and tons of different pizzas and stuff off of Amazon, so I just cut out some different cardboard circles for the base of the pizza as the dough. You'll also see the pizza sauce is felt. There's some cheese there that I just cut out more strips of felt, and then there are actual pizza toppings that I got off of Amazon. I just kind of mix it up a little bit because obviously the kids are going to want to use lots of toppings, and that kind of stuff can kind of be expensive. Doing it this way, kind of mixing it up a little bit, you can kind of build on your collection as you go. I started off with just the felt, and then I added the little pizzas, and then I got that pizza off of the little rack off of a yard sale. Just always keep your eyes open. You can find things at Goodwill and build your centers as you go. Make sure you're putting them and packing them away in one container. So if you do find something and you don't have the center set up, it's really easy to kind of put in there, and then you'll remember when you're setting it up that you got that, and it'll be a nice little surprise for you. I kind of feel like I'm rambling. I'm just trying to get all the information in for you guys. if you set up centers like this, make sure and put down below and comment what your tips and tricks are for other daycare providers, or even if you're setting just this up in your home for your kids. It's always kind of fun to do little areas like this. Now, what I'm about to tell you is a super important tip for you if you are not used to setting up dramatic play centers like this in your space. You definitely need the first few days to play with them, or more than the first few days, but if they're new to centers and they're new to this kind of setup, you can't just set it up and say, go ahead, because they are just gonna, one kid will take every single topping and put it on their pizza. You'll have kids throwing toppings everywhere. You have to expect that they're gonna mix up the toppings, they're gonna mix up the different things, they're gonna have fun in this space, but if you play with them and sort of role play with them while they're playing, they're gonna learn how to use it properly, but it's not gonna be something that they learn overnight. The kids in my daycare, they've already done the center before, so the fact that when you bring back centers that you've done before, they kind of remember how they did it last time. And it won't be so hard the next time you do a center, and the center after that, even if it's a different center. But if you're playing with them, they're learning how to use the center properly and not just dumping stuff everywhere. They're gonna need some reminders, but definitely playing with them will help teach them how to use the centers properly, so it's fun for everyone. I do get a lot of questions about the age groups that I do, because a lot of people are looking at centers like this and they're like, there's no way that I could do this center with the kids in my daycare because you have little tiny kids. I do take ages 2 to 5, more of a preschool age group. You definitely wouldn't be able to set up teeny tiny pieces like this if you had babies that had access to this space, or kids that were going to be putting lots of things in their mouth. You just kind of have to choose dramatic play centers that work for your daycare. So while this might not be a good daycare dramatic play area, if you have little tiny kids, you could do like a doctor center or things like that to help encourage some of your older kids in your daycare space. Now, as I'm creating this pizza center and doing my voiceover for this, I'm so far behind. The pizza center is actually come and gone, and we are on to the vet center. I set up a vet center. I have some twins in my daycare that just love kind of pretending like they're the veterinarians of their animals, so I set it up for their birthday. So that's the next video that will come as far as the dramatic play center goes. Now you'll see me kind of rearranging things. This is all part of the same space. You can't see it very well, but it's kind of the same square as the pizza center behind. I'm just moving things around. That way there is a space that they can go and take their pizza, so they can pretend like they're the customer. You definitely want to make it so there's different areas within your area. That way they can everybody's trying to play all in the same place all at the same time. This little fireplace thing you'll see on my wall, I've actually had it since I opened my daycare. Like I talked about before, I set up spaces and I keep everything that I take time and invest in to set up for other centers, because it takes a lot of time to do these things. You're not going to have all these things and be able to spend 6 hours on setting up centers. It does take a lot of time. But I typically keep my centers up probably about a month. It just depends on how long they're interested. But anyways, so this little fireplace is just packing paper, and my daughter painted it for me. She just painted the bricks and the fire on there, and I just take it off the wall and I roll it up and I bring it out for other centers. I've set it out for a Christmas center. I've set it out for obviously the pizza center, lots of different things. That way I can get more uses out of it. Transforming the walls is a great way of making the space feel fresh and new without having to paint every time you want to set up something new. So this is going to be where they set up, this is going to be where they sit down for eating their pizzas, so that they can pretend like they're the customers, or they can pretend like they're the waiters and bring them their pizza. However they want to do it, just let them play and have fun. So these are the pizza boxes that I got off of Amazon. You'll see the The drink station is something that my daughter also made with signs from Teachers Pay Teachers. I'll put a link to the cash register that I use. A lot of these pizza toppings, like the little circle pepperonis, the cheese, the sauce, is all felt super inexpensive if you don't want to invest a lot of money into this particular center right away. She also just made this little pizza oven out of a cardboard box. Remember to make things and repurpose them for different centers in your daycare or preschool. That way it doesn't take so much time to set up centers in the future. So this is our pizza center. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified for future videos.